friendly final with both sets of fans on a mission to make the most of the day. And it was the sunshine final with blue skies over Ibrox and the 49,000 crowd. The commentary comes from Billy McNeil and Jock Brown.
So first, Kilmarnock, a team which is a mixture of youth and experience. McPherson, Montgomery, Kerr and Lekovic provide experience. Bagan and Burke have only 35 starts in the first team between them. And Gary Holt wears that number 8 jersey, with John Henry fit enough only to have a place on the bench. He's been struggling a little before the match, and he has been left on the bench with Tom Brown and Ali Mitchell. This is how Kilmarnock are likely to line up, with the width provided by Bagan and Burke, Riley and Holt in the engine room, and that very interesting role for Paul Wright just off Jim McIntyre, in a role very difficult to mark. So Paul Wright plays in his first cup final at the age of 29, and he is the top scorer for Kilmarnock. He's had a career which has taken him from Aberdeen to Queen's Park Rangers to Hibs to St Johnstone and to Kilmarnock. Jim McIntyre celebrates his 25th birthday this afternoon. The man who played for about 9 minutes in the cup final 2 years ago for Airdrie against Celtic, a match in which he picked up a loser's medal. He doesn't want to repeat that experience this afternoon. Falkirk 2, a very impressive mix of youth and experience. Neil Oliver, Andy Gray, McAllister and Crabb provide experience, and the youth provided by Andy Seaton and Kevin James, both members of the Scotland under-21 squad. And the likely formation there, 3 up is the normal formation for Alec Taughton's teams. McAllister and McGrillen with Crabb through the middle, and the 3-man central defence there with Kevin James and Andy Gray, protected by Neil Oliver. Kevin James has become something of a household name in a very short period of time. He scored that towering header against Celtic to equalise in the first semi-final, and since then his career really has caught the attention of so many people north and south of the border. 6'7" tall. Paul McGrillen experienced the build-up with Motherwell in 1991 without taking part in the match, and he scored the winner in the replay against Celtic, and then took a very heavy injury which made him a doubt for a brief spell but being fit for this match. But he's there wearing the number 11, following his portage, his man he admired most in the game, who was Davy Cooper, from whom he learnt so much at Fir Park. And a very great honour given to the referee Hugh Dallas. He is refereeing the Tennant Scottish Cup final for the 2nd year in a row. The 39-year-old company director is doing that for the first time since Brian McGinley 19 years ago. The 1997 Tennant Scottish Cup final is underway, with Kilmarnock trying to get forward straight away and opening up with Gary Holt playing wide on the right-hand side. I wonder how long that will last. The game, in fact, has kicked off just about a minute and a half early, before the 3 o'clock, which reminds you of the 1976 final when Derek Johnson scored for Rangers before 3 o'clock, one of those perennial quiz questions. So an easy little catch there for Craig Nelson in goal, and the ball goes behind harmlessly for the goal kick. Too, with his encouragement for his men. McGowan's header. Bucks control lets him down. McAllister, 34 years old, twisting and turning, testing the Kilmarnock defence. Here's Crabb, down he goes. The tackle came from Montgomery. Crabb looks for a penalty, but looks in vain. Scott Crabb was incensed about that, clearly believed he was fouled from behind, and I wonder, Billy, if he had a case.
Well, it's an interesting move. You know what? I don't think there's much in that, really.
This is McIntyre. Good play by Holt. This is a good opportunity for Kilmarnock. Wasted by the cutback. Gary Holt doing some impressive work there on the right-hand side for Kilmarnock. Strong challenge by Oliver. the expense of another corner kick. It's a good ball in, well won by McGowan on the run. Good attacking the ball, that, Billy, by Kevin McGowan.
It's a good ball into the middle, but really you would really think that someone of Kevin James's stature should be getting that type of thing in. You know, his height's an obvious threat in the opposing box, but really in that area there, he's got to be more assertive and more commanding, I would have thought.
It's well won by James, but once again could do nothing other than concede the corner. Difficult times these for Falkirk, Billy.
Well, you know that Kilmarnock are really posing more of a threat at the minute than Falkirk, and really it would be difficult for Falkirk if they lost a goal at this stage.
Box corner. Chance for Wright. 1-0 to Kilmarnock. Jubilation in one half of the stadium and in the Kilmarnock dugout.
Again, it's a beautifully stopped corner. It's right in the heart of there, but you know, Paul Wright left unattended in an area where he's very good in, but really the first header, you would think that your defenders should be coming and attacking that ball. But, you know, to leave Wright inside that area unattended, you're always taking a risk.
First blood to Kilmarnock. Ray's long throw. James with a head flick on. Now back to Cram. The block was made by Welly. Counter-attack is on now, led by Buck. Kerr is going sprinting ahead of him. Wants the pass played. This is promising again for Kilmarnock. On the far side is Paul Wright. And Andy Gray got back just in time. Falkirk were exposed again briefly.
It's a tremendous pass, and it's a really good cross into the box, and Gray does so well. He sprinted a long way back. Had he not got to that ball, they were in real difficulty.
That's Bagan. If he can reach this before James, which he can't. This appears now to be a crucial phase in the play. If Kilmarnock could get a second, it surely would be very hard to catch. Falkirk digging in hard defensively. Buck holding up a drill. Well, Craig Nelson, I think, left that in the end deliberately, was thinking about making a catch. But his angle's right.
It's a good run, and it's well worth the shot, isn't it? But the goalkeeper's got it well covered, knows exactly what he was doing there. But nice run, nice confidence about them, and it's refreshing to see a youngster prepared to go and attack defenders.
Good support from Kerr. Gray's recovery tackle. Diving in there. It steamed up the experienced Englishman.
Well, he was actually looking for a foul here, and I think he was entitled to get one, but he made up for it. Good recovery and a good tackle.
And swing it again. Craig Nelson bolted his way out there. He did well to his fist to that. Another good ball in. McIntyre is up. Turned away by James. Kevin McGowan driving that across the face of goal. Falkirk are reeling.
It's another good chance, and really Falkirk are having a lot of difficulty coping with these crosses. And you know, James does well there, doesn't take any chances, gets it behind the goal, but they've had difficulty defending those balls into the middle.
Here's Paul Wright again. Didn't fall kindly for him that time. Kenzie's headed out, timed over Riley. Wright again. Better play from defence by Falkirk. Grant now has McAllister on the right. Hagan goes sprinting past him. This is Hagen. Good delivery, McGrillen. Superb play by Falkirk. The hero of the semi-final replay, McGrillen holds his head. It was magnificent play by Hagen.
It was a great ball into the middle by Hagen, but you know, I think Paul McGrillen really should be hitting the target from there. He was disappointed at that, but that was a real goal, John. But look at the quality of the ball into the middle. Eliminates all the defenders. Goalkeepers get no chance. Really should be hitting the target there.
Well, you have the feeling there's a lot more to happen in this final. Certainly all seem to be running Kilmarnock's way in the opening half hour, but Falkirk are digging in now. And we have had some signs in the last 10 minutes or so that Falkirk believe they have a chance of turning around this 10th Scottish Cup final, but the only goal of the opening half was scored by Paul Wright. Typical opportunist effort in 21 minutes. There's the story at half-time at Ibrox, the 10th Scottish Cup final. It's Kilmarnock 1, Falkirk 0. And Falkirk get us away for the second half. A long ball again in for Hagen on the left-hand side. Good play again by Hagen, and that cross he delivered in the first half was from his weaker foot, the right, a natural left-sided player. That made it even better in terms of quality, I would suggest. So the big throw opportunity for Andy Gray, and as has been suggested at half-time, a little bit nearer the penalty box this time. Long and flat towards James, but again the challenge went in from Kevin McGowan. He's coped very well indeed. A substantial height disadvantage. Gray lines up again. Breaks there for McKenzie and to McAllister. Comes off McPherson for the corner. Fast start here by Falkirk.
Kevin McAllister does well here because he turns inside the ball, almost gets a shot away, but it's been a good start by Falkirk.
That's McKenzie to Gray. McGrillen. This time down by Paul Wright. Andy Gray goes across to administer his own kind of justice. Referee Dallas sprints into the point of danger and administers the yellow card. Good refereeing that by Hugh Dallas. He was very quickly to the point of concern. A forwards tackle, I think we could say, Billy.
Well, I don't think any complaints about being booked because he's so late. But here's a forward, and we tend to make excuses, but it's still a nasty challenge. But, you know, Falkirk have increased the tempo of their game, and really at this stage, you know, Kilmarnock look that bit uncomfortable.
Gray's free kick. It reaches James. Here's Hagen. Shoulder charge there with Holt. Seaton's cross is a good one. James is there. Well, a second ball not being attacked by Falkirk players. He's onside. He was in his own half. McIntyre chased here by Gray. It's a wonderful tackle by Andy Gray. Magnificent defending. No question of offside. He was inside his own half, although he was ahead of the whole Falkirk team.
But it's the pace, you know, it's the pace of Gray getting back here. McIntyre does everything right. He cuts across his path, but still gets the challenge and magnificent defending. What pace he's got when he uses it.
Well, if Falkirk come back in this final, that could be deemed to be a match-winning tackle. This is Pratt. Well-timed tackle that by Montgomery. Well, this is a better position for the long throw. The second ball that's so important here. If James can get a touch on, Falkirk have to have men looking for the second ball. Another good defensive header there by McGowan.
he's coped well. He's really done well with those balls. He's given away a lot of height advantage, but he's attacking the ball well.
Far post ball this time, attacked by James. It was a chance. Just about the first time in the match he's been totally in the clear. And it's a poor header.
He really should have done better, because the ball comes right to the back of the goal area there, and he's got plenty of time to see that, and really be disappointed he didn't hit the target there. But it's about the first time that Kevin McGowan's missed one of these cross balls.
A long chase here for Crabbe. Well, Scott Crabbe has really worked his socks off up front for Falkirk. No question about that, with total commitment. The ball thumped out of play there because attention is required for one of the Kilmarnock players. And that doesn't look too clever.
It's a real tangle, isn't it? There's not a lot in that.
Kevin McGowan's the player in trouble. Fourth official, Bobby Tate, speaking there to Bobby Williamson. So Kilmarnock continue with 10. And Gary Holt has dropped back to the back four. No doubt he'll be concerned if Kevin James gets forward again before McGowan returns. Hugh Allen trying to sort out the problem to allow McGowan to return. They certainly will want him back in the field. And they cannot ignore the possibility of extra time if they lose a goal. McAllister linking here with McKenzie. It's amazing how Falkirk found so much more space in the second half, especially in the middle of the field. Here they go again. McAllister. Fellner's ahead of him. Higgins to the left. To the right is Crabbe. Dug out there by Montgomery. Well, there's the position in the Tennant Scottish Cup final. Kilmarnock 1, Falkirk 0. About 18 minutes, 17 minutes left for play. Falkirk flat out here looking for the equaliser, as they have been since the second half began. Andy Gray's long throw. James goes for the head on. That's saved brilliantly by Rekovic. Held just inside. That's the absence of Kevin McGowan demonstrated.
Once again, these long throws, but Kevin James attacks that ball much more positively. A great save from the goalkeeper, magnificent save from him. But obviously McGowan's been a big influence on that aspect of the game. But good header from Kevin James there, but what a good save.
So Kevin McGowan is ready to come back. The referee is satisfied. The blood has been stopped, and McGowan returns to a huge welcome from the Kilmarnock supporters.
This save again, it really is a tremendous save. Big lad it is, and he just keeps it from going over the line, doesn't he?
Here's Fellner. Crabbe tried the first time pass. Perhaps some fatigue setting in there. Here's McPherson. Buck makes the run inside. That's a brilliant pass. Here's Alec Buck with a chance for Kilmarnock. Excellent goalkeeping. Very intelligent movement from Buck.
Good pass inside the fullback, and Buck does well, holds his ground. But look at the goalkeeper. If you get him in this shot, he stands up to it, doesn't give him an awful lot of a target to hit. But, Buck times his run so well, doesn't he? And his pace is good, collects the ball well. Good strike, but good save of the goalkeeper.
This is Fellner. Caught late, going past Montgomery. Still this feeling all the time. There's more to happen in this final before the end. Over the far post it goes for James. He gets up well. The clearance came from Kerr. It's a throw this time. A signal for Andy Gray.
No respite, is there, when you give a throw-in away?
So just over 5 minutes left. 1-0 to Kilmarnock. Andy Gray in the best position he's been in all afternoon for a long throw, right at the corner flag. Terrific ball in, there's James. It's there! The equaliser for Falkirk! Neil Oliver! It's chopped off, it won't count! It's being chopped off. The long flat throw from Andy Gray. Kevin James getting up for this, helps it on. It's taken on the volley there by Oliver, and that's been chopped off for an offence inside the 6-yard box.
Well, it's a great touch on. I'm not convinced he's offside when the header's made.
Hugh Dallas being studied all around the stadium. It's into Neil Oliver in the middle. There was a long amount of stoppage time to add on, but I wonder how much more there will be. No more! Kilmarnock have won the Tennant Scottish Cup. Bobby Williamson is drenched. The handshake with Alec Totten and Walter Kidd. But the moment belongs to Kilmarnock. They looked so dangerously in that second half, hanging on grimly as Falkirk piled everything on them. And that's Alec Totten with Paul Wright. Paul Wright expressing his appreciation. The manager did so much for him. The flags are waved in the blue and white of Kilmarnock around the stadium, but in fairness, Falkirk too, standing to a man. Oh, disappointed Falkirk supporters, but they've been standing there waving their flags. They know they had a team there which gave them absolutely everything, especially in that second half. But it was 1929 when Kilmarnock last won the cup, beating Rangers by 2-0. They've had final disappointment since then, and 40 years ago to Falkirk, and then 3 years later losing 2-0 to Rangers. And now another triumph. Bobby Williamson going round all the players in the Falkirk squad. And the Kilmarnock players have done their swallow dives in front of the supporters at every corner of the pitch. And it's Falkirk who come forward first to collect their runners-up medals. The president of the SFA, Jack McGinn, is there to greet Jamie McGowan, who has to look longingly at the cup and walk on by. Sam Galbraith there, Scottish Office Minister, Gordon Brown, and the sponsors Tennants. Dejected faces.
Alec, our commiserations to you and the team. What's your overriding emotion at the moment?
Well, naturally, I'm very, very disappointed. I think it was a game of two halves, really. The first half belonged to Kilmarnock. They played very well, took the game to us. The second half, we took the game to Kilmarnock. And I was proud of the players. I said that before. In interview Hazel, you know, irrespective of the result, I'm proud of the players. And I think the Falkirk fans are as well, because they gave everything they had. And the second half, looking for a wee breakdown about the goals, and it didn't materialise. But I say, congratulations to Kilmarnock anyway. They're a super club, and I'm pleased for Paul Wright on a personal basis, but obviously disappointed.